Hi, everybody. This is Trina, and I want to personally thank you for making the decision to click that link so you could tune in to chat with Trina today. It's my birthday month, and I'm celebrating all month long. My theme is Trina's favorite people, like Oprah's favorite things, Trina's favorite people. And today, my super awesome special guest is singer, actress, and now author Chanell Monique. Hello, everybody. This is Trina with Chat with Trina, and it looks like I'm naked, but I'm not. There we go. Okay. So I'm not. I just want y'all to see both my shirt, my matter of fact, let me show y'all what I got on. I am one dope chick.
Come on, dope chick.
So I just thought y'all should know. Letting y'all know now. But anyway, I have a super special guest, Miss Chanell Campbell, but Monique is her name, her stage name. So I'm excited to have you, and she has some exciting new news for you, one of her new endeavors. So had to have her on for that. So hey, Miss Chanell, how are you?
I am doing well.
How's the family? That little big girl, and you got the little girl. Is she one yet?
No, she's 6 months.
And let me tell you, so before I wrote down that question, I was like, I don't think that baby that old yet, but what if I say that and she said, girl, she two?
Oh, no, she's 6 months. She'll be 7 months this month, but
and what's their names?
Aria is 5 and
Okay.
Ava is the baby.
Okay. Is Aria going to school virtually or is she at school?
I am still
debating.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm debating because I don't want her to fall back or
yeah.
Because I don't have the time to dedicate to being her teacher at home.
I totally understand that.
And so I don't know yet.
Wavering. A friend of mine today, I talked to her kindergartner started today, and she said they're doing 30 minutes online, and she kind of had the same thing. She's like, my second grade is good, but my 5-year-old, what do I do with them after? So then she turned the camera, and he was over behind a pillow. He said, so this is what I'm gonna have to deal with, and I'm gonna have to work. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah,
so I get it. I get the side of us, the educators, but I also definitely understand your side too. Yeah. I don't know what I would have done working from home and doing other stuff and having kids I get it.
Yeah.
So, are you a native Houstonian?
I am born and raised in Houston. I was born at Jeff Davis Hospital.
Okay. Someone taken over by LBJ.
Right.
Yeah.
I am a native Houstonian. Been here all my life. Don't want to leave.
Me neither. I've thought about it, and then it's like it's nothing like Houston to me.
Yeah, it's just home. It's
home. It's home.
Nowhere else. Well, I don't know.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to Jack Yates. I went to elementary. I went to Bruce Elementary.
Okay.
Middle school, I went to Johnston, and then I transferred from Johnston and went to Ryan, and then Yates.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I know none of the HSD schools except Yates. I knew Smiley and Forestbrook because I went to Aldine. Okay. Aldine was a school that we were so embarrassed when Forestbrook and them get up with their band doing it up, and we. Yeah, it was very embarrassing.
I'm sure.
It's always embarrassing. So when I met you, I met Chanell Monique, the singer at the Red Rooster. We had that connection. Are you still singing at all?
I have not sang since. I think the last time I sang was at Red Rooster at the north side.
The north side one.
I think that was the last time I sung because not long after that I got pregnant.
Yes.
So, and then after I had Ava, then the pandemic. So
that is true. Have you talked with any of your fellow singers and entertainers about how they're doing during this pandemic?
I have not. Unfortunately, my experience with the singing and the
community,
it's not very friendly. And so, no, I haven't. I mean, I still know I have.
Of course.
A couple of them on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
But I was never really friends
with
any
where y'all just calling and hanging out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I get that. I get
Never,
that.
I was never friends with any of them to begin with, so
Right. Right.
it's
You
not
just did your thing and
yeah,
exactly. I get that.
pretty much.
I think I would have probably been the stuff that I do. I would have been better off if I wasn't. My daughter tells me that, Mama, your problem was you try to be everybody's friend, and that is what messed you up. I was like,
Mm,
yeah,
mm. It's grimy.
it is
It's
definitely grimy.
and
Club business is grimy.
it's not just the singers, it's the
Oh no,
musicians too.
yeah. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So
Yeah.
on that note, since we're on that, I'll ask you that later on down here. When did you start singing anyway?
Oh, girl.
You always sung?
I think I was 5
Get out of here.
in church. I was the only kid in the adult choir. So yeah, 5. I
Like
think
Tina Turner.
mm-hmm. And my grandmother was the one that had me in the
Okay.
choir.
Of course. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. So yeah, I was young. I was
Okay.
young.
So you
Yeah,
started in the church like most singers do.
I did. I
What
did.
was the joy you got about singing and performing on stage live?
Oh,
Was it like an adrenaline rush
it
or
was an outlet for me.
okay,
It was
okay,
an outlet. So, and I feel the same way with acting as well.
okay,
They
okay.
are both an outlet for me to kind of release
Yeah,
tension, stress,
yeah,
anxiety. Now,
yeah.
I will say that I am always extremely nervous when I sing.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Oh,
you would
yes,
never know it.
so nervous. I'm so nervous, and believe it or not, um, the Red Rooster was my first opportunity to sing live by myself.
Really?
That was my
Okay.
first time. That was my first time ever doing a show by
With just
myself.
Chanel. Oh,
Mhm.
well, I'm glad to have been a part of that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That was my first. That was my first time. So
Okay.
I'll always remember
Do you
that.
have like a Sasha Fierce? Because I know you Chanel Monique, but you Chanel Campbell at home. But do you have a Sasha Fierce, or is that you? Because you know you're real sexy and sensual, which is what I love about you.
I do.
You don't hide that, and I love that about you. So is that you all the time?
No,
So do you have a Sasha Fierce and a Chanel Campbell?
I do. Her name is Lolita.
Get out!
Yeah, she's a
She's
whole
something.
problem.
What?
Yes, ma'am.
Get out!
Have you read the book yet?
No, but I'm excited because I'm gonna actually read the excerpt to them in a minute.
Okay.
But it sounds like, and you said it's gonna be a series. That's what I was liking, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what getting excited about.
Mm-hmm.
So you've already told me the biggest challenge, to be honest with you, in the music singing. But you're also an actress, as you mentioned, and I know
Mm-hmm.
you were in a play. What was
Mm-hmm.
the name of it?
Somebody
I didn't.
else's husband.
Somebody,
I've actually been
girl.
in 2 plays. Somebody else's husband, and the other one was When the Church Became My Enemy.
Okay, so Lolita was in both of those, huh?
Ah, girl. Ooh, no.
Somebody else's husband was Lolita. She went in those. Oh, were you the good girl?
Lolita, no, yeah. In
Okay.
Somebody Else's Husband, I actually played the role of the wife.
Oh, okay,
And
okay,
so
okay.
she was not
Not
Lolita.
Lolita.
She was
Okay.
not even Chanel, honey.
Oh,
I had to go to a whole nother
whole
place.
nother. So you had to really act, show your
Mm-hmm.
acting skill.
Uh-huh. For sweet Alyssa. She was
Okay.
so sweet and caring and
Yeah.
loving and forgiving.
Right.
And
Right.
yeah. So
Wow. That is cool.
some of Chanel was able to get in there,
Uh-huh,
because
uh-huh.
there's 4 installments of Somebody Else's Husband.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we as it progressed,
You made changes.
I know part 2, I was able to have a little Chanel in there too.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good too. That's almost like when you read the book the first time, you go back and read it again. Sometimes you see, oh, okay. So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um, which one? Let's see. Wait a minute. Which one do you enjoy most? Acting, singing, or both about the same? It sounds like the same to
The
me.
same, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Yeah. I
You
like
like
both.
them both.
I like
You
both.
like being on stage too.
Uh-huh. I do.
Yes. Do you plan to do more acting?
I do.
Whenever the world opens back up?
Absolutely. I
But you know
do.
what would be cool if somebody comes on with it and do something that's virtual. You know, since we're in this virtual world, how cool would that be? You know?
I
So
agree.
I think that would be so
I
cool.
have mentioned that before.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
because I miss it.
Mm-hmm.
I miss being around my acting family.
Yes, yes.
We talk to we talk to each other every day. We're in a
Okay.
chat. The producer has a chat group kind of set
Oh,
up, so we talk every day. But
okay.
you know,
So once
just
the world opens, he plans to do some other stuff again. So I do have a
Mhm.
chance to witness this.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay, cool, cool.
yes, ma'am. He ain't stopping.
Good. But I was thinking about before we get off of singing and acting, I interviewed Miss Althea Renee, the flutist.
Hmm.
He had mentioned about first we were talking about the smaller clubs, you know, doing stuff and just having 2 or 3 shows, but since they just shut the smaller clubs down, can't really well, they've had to shut down because they can't keep themselves open.
Hmm.
Um, and she mentioned the movie theaters, like the outdoor movie theaters, doing
Hmm.
concerts out there, which I think would be fun. Again, you'd have to still keep people in their cars and stuff like that, or on their, but
Right.
they could sit on the hoods. We're outside in a huge space,
Yeah,
so I thought that was a very interesting way to get live music because
it
I'm
is.
just not sure about the venues, the even the big arenas being able to be in there anytime soon.
No,
It's
that's
just
a
a
great idea, though.
uh-huh,
That's a
mm-hmm,
great idea.
yeah, it would
Now, how that would work with the people having to sit outside or sit in their
yeah.
cars, you know, how they would
Mhm.
feel about that.
I was
But
even thinking because some a Zydeco person, well, a friend of mine had a little Zydeco for the 4th of July, I think, and they did tailgating. That's how they did it. It was like a
okay,
tail because maybe it could be a daytime thing, you know, a daytime event. So,
yeah.
but anyway, just some thoughts about that. Um, while you were in entertainment, did you run into any of the biases that have been currently talked about so much with the female male thing? I know the answer to that.
Yes.
Yes. How did you handle it? Like you just had to kind of, are you
Uh,
somebody that can just kind of,
I just let it roll off my back most
yeah.
of the time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah,
Yeah.
because
You have to.
it could get to a real bad place.
Yeah.
Um, I actually it's interesting you asked me that because I had a conversation with T2 about that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about, you know, some of the musicians that were because it was my
Your
show,
show. Mm-hmm.
they had a problem with that.
Yeah.
They had a problem with that. And it was like,
Isn't that crazy? It's almost like Chanel, it's almost like with this thing with the VP.
yeah, yeah,
That's what it reminded me of. I didn't say it. I've said a lot of stuff on Facebook today about it, but one thing I haven't said was, now I see why y'all don't like me. Yeah, y'all don't like women.
right.
Y'all, well, no, you don't like women in charge.
Right.
Or let me just be even nicer. I don't want to make anybody upset. You don't really have the appreciation for women in charge.
Mm.
I don't
And
I don't know how to say it.
it's so, oh girl.
Just
I said
crazy.
I stay at home and I stay to myself for the most part.
Except your own
I have
circle of
friends,
friends
absolutely, and they are friends that I've been having for years. So
forever.
you
Yeah.
know, it's just so much
Stuff
hate
is
and
what I call it.
jealousy, and it's like,
Yeah.
why? I mean, why?
Why?
What is the point? We're I sing and you sing, but we're totally different singers. We don't sound the same. We don't act the same. We don't do the same things. I feel like there's a lane for everybody,
Everybody.
but
Everybody.
people are so concerned with what's going on over here
Mm-hmm.
that you can't focus
Focus on what you doing.
on what you're doing. Like,
And my thing is why we can't just cheer everybody on. Just think if we all cheered, it's 4 of us,
absolutely.
and we cheered all 4 of us on, how much
Mm-hmm.
more we would get.
Mm-hmm.
It's something I just
Yes,
will
ma'am.
never understand. At one time, it really had gotten to me. I had to take a whole break with some years because it had just gotten to me mentally. Like, what the hell is going on? So, but
That's crazy.
hmm, I'm
But
gonna write
that
a book one day. You got to tell me how to get me on the right track. Because I said I'm gonna write a book about it as soon as I get my head straight. I definitely am gonna. Althea Renee, she wrote a book called Becoming Black Barbie.
And it's about her time in the music industry and how the men treated her differently. Then even being a dark-skinned woman in the entertainment business, how that was affected her. You know, her husband told me a story before I move on that she went to get her money one night after performing.
Mm-hmm.
The owner did not want to pay her. And this was not in Houston, but did not want to pay her. She said, "I need my money." He pulled a gun on her.
Oh. Okay.
You see, like, what? I was like, "Are you
They wouldn't do that to a man, though.
Not at all. Not at all.
They wouldn't do that to a
Not at
man.
all. That's what's so crazy. I'm telling you at the end of the show, you know what? Can you take this? Because we didn't have that many people.
Right. Oh, they tried that with me.
Yeah.
Bet they
I
weren't.
had nothing to do with that.
Never try that again.
I think I probably remember around that time. I think
I don't play games like that.
not with my money.
No.
This is what, yeah. Now on to your new endeavor that I'm so excited about. I'm gonna just read I'm gonna let you take over, but I'm gonna read the insert just because I want to read.
Go ahead.
Let's see. I don't know if I can do it as much justice as you, but I'm gonna try.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
Oh, that was the wrong one. That's something to me talking about Kamala, so that ain't it. Here we go. Okay, the sweet spot is what Chanel's new book is called. Is it possible to have sex and not get your heart involved? Well, that's exactly what Ashley planned to do. She was single for the first time in her adult life, and she was definitely ready to mingle. She was long overdue for a sexual tune-up and desperately needed a release. Great sex with no strings attached and no feelings involved. That was her mantra. In her mind, what's dating had become, and since, wait a minute, in her mind, that's what dating had become. And since she wasn't looking to be in a relationship, that was fine with her until she met, oh my goodness, till she met Trevor. Trevor comes into her life and complicates her new norm. He's making it difficult for her to, and I'm going to say F-U-C-K.
Okay.
Without feelings. He penetrates her soul. And every time he looks at her, he penetrates her soul every time he looks at her. He has found a key deep within her that unlocks some awesome orgasms. Every time his lips are on her, a fire is ignited within her. And the more time she spends with him, the bigger the flame becomes. Will she be able to control this explosive passion that's burning between them, or will it be too much for her to handle? Sounds like a familiar story. Okay. Let's talk about it. When did you decide to start writing?
Girl, I started writing it was after my birthday, so towards the end of April, early May.
Really? Okay.
And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I have been talking about writing a book for years.
Really? Okay.
Years. Now, of course, the topic of the book has changed throughout the years. But the way that I am planning out the trilogy,
okay,
it will incorporate every book that I've thought about writing.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, but I started on this one like late April, early May.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. And
so it's why this series? Why the sexy, steamy?
Well, I have an organization called SLAM. Okay. It stands for Sex, Love, and Marriage.
Oh, okay.
And I started SLAM, maybe 2013 or 2014.
Okay.
I started SLAM. And so that's the premise of the trilogy. So the first book, The Sweet Spot, is about sex.
Okay.
The next book will be about love. And then the third book will be about marriage.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, I like that. So talk to us about the book. Why do we want to get the sweet spot, and how are we going to get hooked? Why are we going to get hooked on this?
Girl, listen. First of all, let me be very, very, very clear when I say this is for grown folk.
It's grown folk only.
It's for grown people who are sexually liberated, one.
Okay, yes.
And grown people who have no problem with straight talk, no chasing. Like just straight
That's how I
up.
need to tell people when I'm talking about bedroom candy. That's what I need to say. I'm gonna take that on.
Read this book. It'll make you want to go get some bedroom candy. Okay.
What I'm saying, I'm gonna have to, I was when I saw the book, the excerpt, I said, because I sell bedroom candy.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
I didn't know
so I
that.
was saying I could put them together, and yeah.
Girl. Oh, because one of the people that read the book, I've been getting the most craziest reviews from the book.
Because there's a matter of fact, we have a item called the sweet spot. Now that I think about it.
Oh.
Got to talk later.
Oh.
Got to talk later. Sounds like some collaboration. I'm sorry, but go ahead.
Because one of my friends, when she read the book, she messaged me and she said, I just need you to know that I stopped in the middle of the book and went to the store and bought me a vibrator. So you can kind of gather.
Yes, I could imagine. I mean, even the little excerpt was like, oof.
Oh, that's light. That's
What
light.
I'm sure.
That's light work. But it is Trina, my thing is with a lot of people, and I've said this in my videos on Facebook a couple of times, the people are so weirded out by the sex conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, oh, it's taboo almost. You don't talk about that.
Right. Not out loud.
My thing is, I totally understand not talking about it from the standpoint of, giving details and just, kind of putting people in your business of what exactly goes on in your bed.
Right.
No. However, having the conversation, even if it's among friends or family, having the conversation, I think, opens your mind up to either experience new things, try new things, even talk about new things.
Right.
Because people are sexually frustrated. I believe that's one. Number two, I definitely believe that there are a lot of women who have never experienced a real orgasm.
Absolutely.
And
so sad for them. But don't just
because baby, you missing out. But I said my truth is I didn't realize that I wasn't having a real orgasm until I actually had one.
Right.
And I was like, okay, what the hell I've been doing all this time? What was that? Because this right here.
And I'm mad because you're wasting all my time now, all the time.
See what I'm saying? And I'm thinking I'm getting the best thing smoking, and I'm missing out. So, that's one of the reasons, because the sweet spot is definitely going to, it's not a how-to book. I am not telling people how to have sex, or I'm not even suggesting positions or places. I'm not doing none of that. It's a story. But within the story, there are moments that will make you be like, maybe I should try that. Or have I ever did that? You know what I'm saying? Or do I feel like that? Like, or if you don't feel like that, you're gonna be like, okay, what am I doing wrong?
What am I feeling right? Yeah. Or not only what am I feeling now that I'm reading this?
Exactly. Oh, girl, because listen, last night on the Wind Down Wednesday, there was a guy on the call, and I asked him if he had read the book.
Okay.
And he was like, actually, I have. And I was like, oh, okay. So, give me your feedback from a man's perspective. And he said, one of the things that he said was, the story had him in the moment. Like he was visualizing, while he was reading, like he was into it. So, if for no other reason, I think that people should read The Sweet Spot, especially if there are sexual issues or even sexual tension, because at the end of the day, it is a love story.
Yeah.
And so this first book has a lot more sex in it than any of the other books will.
Okay. Right.
But this one, because it's about sex, it has more, and it's very detailed. very
Okay.
detailed encounters
Okay.
with Miss Ashley, and yeah.
That is interesting. I think, do you think that, because I think this too, when I've tried to, um, I just started selling bedroom candy when the pandemic came on. And
Okay.
actually most of the ladies are doing really well with the online parties. I haven't done as well, but I think some of the people that I kind of deal with, they may be doing that stuff, but they don't feel like it's stuff that you can be out loud. I think I hate to say the word ashamed to come to the parties because they're thinking who's going to be there to think and judge me when it's not, it's a no judgment zone, but sex is sex. Like it's
And that's
something
the thing.
like,
That's what I mean by people being sexually liberated. We
yeah.
all have sex. Everybody, almost every grown person has had or is having sex.
And if
Now,
you have something that I can do better,
yeah, yeah. And I don't understand the shame behind it.
yeah.
I don't understand why people won't go to a bedroom candy
Mm-hmm.
party or virtual party. I don't understand why it matters how people will look at you because you're at this party. Like, I don't,
Right. Right.
girl, that has never been my struggle. So I don't
That's why
understand
you
it.
don't understand it.
You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? I don't understand it. But in conversation
Mm-hmm.
and talking to different people, it's just the stigma that society puts on it.
Absolutely.
Even in
Women
church.
can't talk about it.
No, you can't talk about it. And if you do talk about it, if you talk about it too much, you're surely gonna get labeled.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but girl, I'm past it. I'm beyond it. And
Yeah.
my desire is for people who read the sweet spot to get
Come
past
out of
it
that.
and beyond
To get past it.
it.
It's much healthier.
Yes, I actually had 2 men today to
Okay.
inbox me and tell me that they got it.
Oh, good.
So,
So
yeah.
do you have a place where they're putting reviews?
Oh, I have asked everyone to leave their review on Amazon if you can, because with Amazon, if you haven't spent,
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't know what the dollar amount is, but if you
Uh-huh.
haven't spent a certain amount of money, you can't leave a review. Shame.
Really? Wow.
I have asked people to leave their review there, and if you can't
Okay.
leave your review, then text it to me, email it to me, because I want
Okay.
to know what everybody has
Of
to negative
course. Of
feedback,
course.
positive feedback. I want it all. I think it's easy reading. It's an ebook for one.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you
Okay.
can you can change everything on it, the font, the size, the color,
Oh.
you can change all of that
Did
if
your
you want.
husband read it?
He did.
What did he think?
He did. Well, he read as I was writing.
Okay.
He
Okay.
was like my okay. Am I
Yeah.
staying on it? Is
Yeah.
it keeping people interested?
Yeah.
His thing was trying to figure out exactly who Ashley was,
Oh,
and who Trevor was, and he wanted to know
right.
who these
A typical
characters.
man. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but he said it was good. He gave me his thumbs
His
up.
thumbs up. That's good
Mhm.
because it's so important in all of the careers that you have. It's important to have a support system, and
Absolutely.
that's kind of wonderful. So do your girls know that you are an author now, that you sing, and do they? Well, I know your 6 month has no idea.
No,
Does she know you're a singer?
Aria knows I'm a singer.
Okay.
She would see me many nights getting
Okay.
dressed to
Getting
go to
prepared. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
and even acting.
Okay.
She knew that I had to go to rehearsal. She was like, "Mommy, you going to rehearsal now?" So she
Oh.
knows. And then just today, she asked me why am I on my computer so much? And I said, well, Mommy is writing. I wrote a book, and so I'm writing another book. And she's like,
Oh.
you writing a book? What kind of book?
Yeah.
Mm-mm. No, ma'am.
No.
No, don't worry about that.
But I was thinking that today too, going back to the arguments I've been having on Facebook today about the vice president, is that my thought is our little girls are watching
Mm-hmm.
this. So while people are bashing this lady becoming this black woman becoming this powerful, even though they're saying she don't have no power, this
Mm-hmm.
powerful leadership position
Yeah.
and they see our teenagers, like they see the bashing, how are they gonna feel? Like, am I really gonna want to do something like that? Because if I do that, people gonna talk about me. I'm gonna have to deal with that. Do y'all realize what y'all doing to those babies?
But see, the problem is, and this is what I try to tell everybody, my friends, my family, it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. If you succeed at something, they're gonna have something to say. If you fail at something, they're gonna have something to say. So it's
so crazy to me.
Yeah,
it drives me nuts. And then someone brought that to me too. They said had it not been her, they were gonna complain about any of the ones that were chosen anyway. So
and people are definitely entitled to their opinion.
they are.
You're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to feel how you want to feel, but you can't be on the one hand talking about Black Lives Matter and you support your Black community and you do this, but then when somebody of color is elected to a powerful position, or they do something as simple as write a book, or they do something as simple as have a talk show, why do you feel like you need to tear them down if you're not in agreement with it, if you don't like it?
Just don't watch. No, I mean, I got personal. Don't look at the book.
That's simple.
Very simple.
That's the simple thing to do. Don't watch it. Don't buy it.
Don't go see me sing. Yeah. Don't come to my club. It's real simple.
Mm-hmm. It's simple, but girl, people a trip.
And I just don't normally say that there's no change in something because but I think in that case, that's just something that you have to, as an entertainer or as anybody, you have to learn to deal with it.
Somebody told me people are always gonna have a problem with anything you do because it's you doing it.
Exactly. I posted a quote that said that. Because somebody else could be doing the same thing you're doing, and they'll go support that.
They're going to support them. They're going to cheer for them. They're going to, but the minute you do it.
And it's funny because you watch it. You don't say nothing. Back in the day I did until I'm trying to have growth. But I watch things now and I'm like, man, I was doing this already. And all of these folks looking at that because I'm looking at all these, things. And I said, half of y'all won't even just click, like just.
Because it's you.
Or just turn on because it's me. And I'm like, you know what? That's cool that I'm so awesome. I'm too awesome for you. Absolutely. So what advice would you give to someone who wants to write a book? Because it's been on my mind for years and years and years. I got about 3 or 4 books that I want to write. What made you just really take the step to do
You know what? I didn't have any more excuses. And I said on one of my videos, I stopped making excuses and I just executed. I'm gonna do it. I don't have the excuse about I'm at work. I don't have the excuse about I don't have time. And I could have had the excuse that I just had a baby. I don't have time to. I could have did that, but I was like, no.
By the end, you was.
Because I had been putting it off for so long and so long and so long. And my thing was I didn't want to feel like my time had passed.
Right.
And I missed it. You know what I'm saying? And so it was just a conversation that I had with myself after my birthday. After my birthday, I was like, okay, Chanell, what you gonna do? You need
what you gotta wait on now.
You need to do something. And so the book was the constant thing that I'd been talking about wanting to do for a very long time. And so it was like, okay, you know what? I went and bought me a laptop and
got to work. And sometimes that's all it is you just got to do it.
You just have to make up your mind to do it. That's why I said on my post yesterday, do it.
Just do it. Yeah.
Just
and that's pretty much all you can.
As simple as if you start it and if you have people who will hold you accountable to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that helped me as well.
Mm-hmm.
That helped me as well. And especially now that I have published the first book, is like I can't stop now
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
there's too many people. It's like, okay,
It's
come
ready
on.
too. Okay, when the next book? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I can't stop now. So it was just a matter of starting.
Getting it started. And
Yeah.
because once you start, you can't stop on your
Yeah.
own either. Because now that adrenaline is pumping, it's okay, I can
Yep.
do this. Then when
Yep.
you're done, do you say to yourself, I could have been did this?
I could have been did that. I could have been did that. Yes, you're right. What took me
Yeah.
so long?
What took me
But,
so long?
you
Just
know,
wasn't time. I think that too. Sometimes it just,
exactly.
it may not be, sometimes I said it to somebody the other day that you have a time or you know what you want to do, but it may not be his time. And you'll know when it is his time, his plan versus yours.
Oh yeah.
So
And I think when it is when his time and your time aligns,
yeah, absolutely.
absolutely nothing that will stop you.
Exactly.
Because
That is true.
You're walking in your destiny. This is your time.
Mm-hmm.
This is your time right here to do what you
doing.
God has put in you to do, whatever that is, whether it's singing, acting, writing a book, dancing, drawing,
Right.
Whatever it is.
Absolutely.
There is a set time for you, and you have to make sure that you are ready
When that time comes.
when that time comes. Absolutely, because if you don't, and you look up, and it would have just killed my soul if somebody would have written a book like this.
Yeah.
And
you're
I'm
like, dang.
yeah. And don't get me wrong, there are books out there like Zane. She's one of my favorite authors.
I was gonna make the comparison, but I was like, so this is almost Zane again. So
it's real
but it's
Zane.
different.
It's real Zane-ish, but it's it's not her.
Not Zane.
Yeah. But it's definitely
excited.
in that
Now,
vein.
can you tell us how to get the book?
I can. You can go to Amazon. Go to Amazon.com. You can put in the search engine The Sweet Spot by Chanell or Chanel Monique. You can put either one. And lately it's been the first one to pop up.
Okay. Yes, awesome.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I was like, okay, I'm making some
exactly. Oh, I'm very proud of you. I just hate it. I was supposed to come and see the play. I don't remember what happened why I didn't get to, but when the world does open back up, have you, since the world is closed, have you thought about things that you were like, well, I'm gonna do this later, that now you're saying, as soon as this world open, I gotta do these things because I put it off and look at where we're at.
Well, the only thing that I have been putting off is writing the book.
The book. Yeah. Travel was something for me. I've been scared to fly, but I've flown a little bit in inches. And so I flew to get my master's degree. I flew to get that degree to walk across that stage. So that was important. And then I flew to a cruise or whatever. But there's so many places I wanted to go. And I'm like, with this pandemic, it's making you realize, what was you waiting on? Because you may not have the next time.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely. I was not one of those people that did not live in the moment.
Yeah.
It was something I wanted to do.
You did.
I did it.
Yeah. Does anyone compare you to Lisa Ray?
All the time.
Okay, I'm just seeing it. Oh, that's so funny. I'm just seeing it. And even your voice, everything. Oh gosh.
What do I want to say about the book? I want to
buy it. No, I'm just
number one, go and purchase it if you will. But then number two, when you do purchase it, I want people to I am hoping, I'm not going to say I want people, I am hoping that people will understand and feel the emotion and the love, even though there is no physical mention of love, in no direct mention, I'll say that, of love in this book. However, you can feel it. If you're a reader like me, if you put yourself in the story, because every book I read, I visualize, I put myself in there, So if you're like me, I know you'll feel it. you ain't gonna have no choice but to feel it. The emotion, the excitement, the anxiety, the connection, the chemistry.
All excited.
Yeah, that these two people have. And so I want people to get into the story. And so
that way they're gonna be craving for the next one.
Exactly, because that's how I was when I read the Twilight series.
Okay.
Or even the 50 Shades of Grey series.
Yeah.
When I read that first book, I was just like, I was in there. I was on Bella and Edward team. You know, I wanted them to make it. There was nobody could say to me series, because I was so invested in it emotionally and mentally. So that's my hope.
As an author, is that
that's my hope for the Sweet Spot and for the books to follow, that they would come along with me on the journey for the story, because it's a beautiful story.
Awesome. Well, guys, y'all make sure that when we go to Amazon.com, we search The Sweet Spot with Chanell. When y'all read that book, because I'm gonna get it, read that book and make sure that y'all put a review there. And if you can't get the review in, shoot her an inbox. She does check her inbox.
Yes,
I can tell you. She checks her inbox. Make sure you let her know what you thought of the story, because she needs to know that as an author. So that'll make her, whether if it's good, good, bad, whatever. We hope it's gonna be all good, but she would love to hear whatever your thoughts are. That's what'll make her better. So, well, Chanell, I want to ask you one. So you do plan to sing again, though, right?
I do.
I'll see you on the stage. Okay. How do you feel about singing during the pandemic? Is that something? Are you turning anyone down if someone asks? Have you thought about it?
I haven't. Okay. I haven't. I don't think I would.
Yeah. Because you have those babies too.
But it would also depend on the the purpose. Like what is it for? Is it for like a party, or is it gonna be hundreds of people?
Or just like a restaurant with us. So I've been to 3 places that have live music. I'm very skeptical, but if they tell me and I get to the door and there's a thermometer at the door, if I see that they've X'd off every other table, I'm there. But if I go there and I see 600 cars, I'm out.
Well, I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Yeah. So I do that. I kind of do that because just like I mentioned before, with the pandemic being, I'm such an extrovert. I do good with staying home, but every so often,
you got to get out. Yeah.
But I'm very careful. So guys, y'all be careful with the mask.
That's right.
Wear the mask.
Sanitize.
Wash them hands. My friend that was on a couple weeks ago, she said, use that sanitizer, but please use some soap and water sometimes.
Hello. Yeah, you can't just rely on the sanitizer.
And wash them masks. You can't wear them too many times.
I actually went and got the disposable ones.
Oh, okay.
They have them. We live in Conroe. I'm sure they have them everywhere else too. I just got the pack of them. They sell them like 10 in a pack.
Okay. And then you just chunk them. Okay,
because it serves no point to wear the mask out and then come home with the germs and you ain't gonna wash it or do nothing.
That is really true. I'm guilty, but it's true.
I had something like that too, and after I thought about it, I was like,
I'm defeating the purpose. Just like the gloves that defeat the purpose because you have to keep changing them. So, someone gave me a real pretty green one that matches the outfit I have, but I wore it today and I couldn't breathe. The material wasn't right.
And see, that's the problem with them. It's so hot outside. So if you have that mask on outside,
not even that. I was in the doctor's office. That's how thick it was. And I even told the doctor, I said, "Whoa, this mask is thick because I can't breathe."
So the mask and this heat don't match.
It does not match. I moved, and my moving guy, we were fussing at him. I was fussing at him. I said, "You got to wear your mask." He said, "But ma'am, it's hot."
It's hot.
And I understand, but
I can't breathe in this mask, man. Is and then with that heat and birthday. When is your actual birthday?
The 27th. So let me just tell you, I normally celebrate the entire month in the real world. Because I like so many things. So I do a live music event, I do a swing out event, then I do a dinner. I got to do so much all month. So I said, okay, I'm not gonna pout. I'm just gonna do something different, like I always do. I just transition and do stuff. And so I have Lloyd Hughes. I don't know if you know who Lloyd Hughes is. He plays the saxophone. He's gonna play and tape it for me so I can play on my birthday. I got Dominique Hammonds is gonna do something the week, and then Sam Brown. He's going to do something. So everybody comes on. I ask them, just do me a little treat. I don't have my live music. I can't have my live music birthday party. So
I know that sucks too.
it sucks.
Because I'm that way too for my birthday. I want to go to.
I remember.
Yes,
my boss. I have a new job. I started a job right 2 weeks before the pandemic. Thank you, God. I was out of work for 6 months. I'd never been off work before. I was on my job for 20 years and got laid off. Yes. So anyway, I've got a job. So I've always worked with student services. So I work with middle school students now and talk to them about college readiness.
Oh, cool.
So I have 75 students, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. So we're gonna have to be online. We making it work. I'm a kind of a positive type person, so it's like, y'all, let's make this work. We just gotta figure it out and keep it moving. Absolutely. We can't pout.
Ain't no sense in complaining.
Because I told someone, I said, y'all, try being out work for 6 months. You will be happy to do whatever these people ask you to do.
No, right.
Tell me to turn left, right, turn that camera on. I'm here for you. So, but my point to that was my boss, he's super cool. That's another thing. I looked out with the best bosses, like my bosses, and then my director, awesome people. And they believe in you and family first. Like, it's just awesome. But anyway, I was telling him how much I love my birthday. He said, well, I'm going to tell you now, you ain't get but 1 day. You get 1 day. I said, I can't wear my tiara all the week. They're at work. He said, no, because we're going to be online for training the week of my birthday. He said, he said, you get 1 day. I said,
oh, wow.
I told him, boy, I'm going to have my tiara on every day. Y'all going to think I'm real.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Trina.
Whoop, whoop.
Happy birthday to you.
Yay! Let's toast.
Let's toast to your birthday.
Clink,
Happy
clink.
birthday, girl. Clink, 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 clink. We should have had some shots.
I know. So I have a sister circle too. I have a sister circle to where I pull girls together. But again, you really have to choose the right people to talk about the rights to get that kind of conversation you want. Yeah. And then I started a man cave. And I'm going to tell you, the man cave has been very challenging. And it's interesting to me because they're real big about saying, well, women are always bashing. Well, I'm giving you a platform.
Right.
Come on, men, and let's chat.
Yeah.
I've got one. So I've had to team him up with a young lady that I know that would match him, and we're going to do girl guy.
And that's what I appreciate about Wind Down Wednesday, because so far, we've had more than 2 men on every win. Last night it was just questions for the men.
Oh,
I love these group of guys because they're open and they express their thoughts and their opinions instead of just sitting and listening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really enjoy men like that too. I don't know why they get so shy.
Yeah, but when they're around each other, they're not.
No, they're not. They got a whole lot to say.
But that's like women too. We get around our girls and we
talk more.
Talk a bit different.
Since we own this topic, before we get off, WAP. Have you heard about the WAP song with? Okay, have you heard it?
About it, but I haven't heard it either.
Heard the song. I haven't heard it, but I will say this: that I heard Brat, and Eva. Is it Eva?
Mm-hmm.
Eva the Diva. Mm-hmm. I heard them talking about on the Ricky Smiley show, saying that, making a good point. Again, I've never heard it, I just heard about it. And they were just saying it's such a double standard because the women are really talking about in this song the same thing that men rappers have talked about
for years.
But because women are saying those things about themselves instead of you talking about us, It's a big deal.
You're degrading yourself. I've heard all the comments like, it's degrading and it's. I haven't heard it
Then I
because
haven't heard. I've seen a video. What's this man name? Gosh, not Ricky Smiley. What is his name? He used to be on the Tom Joyner show. I can't think of his name. But anyway, he did that. He said, "Child, I can't get past the video. I love the video. I just watched the video. I don't have to see the words. I just watched."
but I haven't seen it, but I have heard all. I've read all the comments,
And yeah, so
I haven't
that
heard any. I guess on my timeline, I haven't heard anybody just saying they like it. Like every comment I've read is they don't like it.
Again, I haven't heard the song. I am gonna get brave and click the button
and listen
because I want to know what they. I want to know what all the hoorah was about.
When you listen to it, let me know.
I'm about to let you know. It ain't that bad, girl. It's not that bad. That's what
right. And then I'll be like, okay.
I'm gonna go and take a peek at it when the kids go to bed.
Girl, because that's
guys, thanks, Chanell. Thank you so much. I've enjoyed having my drink with you tonight.
I have too. This was fun. This was fun.
I can't wait to join you on your to come to the Wind Down Wednesday.
Girl, come on through because we be talking.
I'm gonna come through because I like good conversation.
But we need to talk. We need to talk after this about the bedroom.
That collaboration.
Yeah, because we could do something with that.
Guys, thank y'all for listening to Chat with Trina. This was I love this conversation. This was a real. This was like the real. This was the real. Because the real ain't real. The real today was real. It wasn't real. They ain't real.
We gonna keep it real.
We gonna keep it real. So guys, just know the Sweet Spot is on sale and we're gonna get it. And you know what? Chanell is gonna hopefully she will eventually have a bigger book club meeting, like a one club, so we can all discuss the beat. That would be I would love that. And but Amazon.com, look for the Sweet Pot Chanell. And guys, make sure I need those viewers. It's almost the end of August and I need 150 more viewers. I haven't checked my numbers lately, so I hope I don't need that many, but I need some more subscribers by August 31st. Go to www.youtube.com/chatwithtrina. We have all kinds of shows, informative, political. Look what we talked about tonight. This is one of my favorites. I ain't gonna lie. This is one of my favorites. This is one of my favorite topics. Y'all just don't know that, but I'm telling you that now. But so do that, and then also y'all know www.bedroomcandy.com/11636 to check out my Bedroom Candy website. This is our convention this weekend, as a matter of fact. So I'm getting a big box. It was supposed to come today, but y'all know what's going on with the mail. If my box ain't here tomorrow for the convention, I'm gonna be really upset. But anyway, I get a big box of new prizes and toys and stuff. I'm so excited. We can't open it till convention tomorrow though. But so check me out. Check out Chanell. We can't wait to see her back on the stage, meaning the music stage and the acting stage. We just want this world to open back, so y'all need to wear your mask, wash your hands.
Yes, stay safe.
Together, stay home as much as you can. Yeah. But thanks, Chanell.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad I could make it.
Thank you for celebrating my birthday with me.
No problem. Happy birthday to you, girl.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Whew, y'all. I hope you heard enough from Chanell Monique about her new book, The Sweet Spot. You got to get it today. The Sweet Spot is the first book in the SLAM, meaning Sex, Love, and Marriage trilogy. Sex, plain and simple. It's steamy, it's captivating, it's erotic, and it definitely sets the bar high for the books she has to follow. Go to Amazon.com, search The Sweet Spot under Chanell Monique, and get your book today. Guys, Chanell has so much more to come. She's working on that new book, and I can't wait to see her on stage, whether it's acting or singing, whenever the world opens back up. Chanell, thank you so much for being my very special guest this month on Trina's Favorite People, and I really thank you, especially for my birthday song. Guys, don't forget to go to www.youtube.com/chatwithtrina, hit subscribe, and then hit that little bell so you can be updated when I upload a new video. Guys, also, if you're interested in advertising your business or just sitting down to chat with me about what you have going on, give me a call or email me at chatwithmisstrina@gmail.com. That's chatwithmisstrina@gmail.com.